too long, but if I didn't already mention it before, which I think I did, I just wanted to make sure that I would love to see cinematic throws added into Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and Tekken. Like, for example, like, you know how Ken has the back throw, and it looks like he kind of rolls on the ground with his opponent. Like, I would love to, like, if the grab lands and they didn't break out of it, they didn't escape it, obviously it lands, you know, it turns into a cinematic on the throw, and then it goes right back to typical gameplay again. Like, it goes right back to neutral or something. I feel like that's another problem with Street Fighter, is that like you get caught in a throw setup, and like it becomes more powerful sometimes than even landing combinations. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think if they just keep the distance like at like perfect neutral, where a player can't necessarily jump on his opponent safely, you know what I'm saying, and doesn't necessarily have an advantage or a disadvantage. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to see like what WB Games does with it. Like, cause I know I look forward to like the Scorpion like command, like grabs. Like when he grabs you, I can't wait to see how amazing the animations are. I hope they continue like the phenomenal work that they were doing in Mortal Kombat 11's art style. I thought that was fucking awesome, man. It was heartbreaking to see like that the game came to an end, because it was like easily the best Mortal Kombat of all time. The fact that Joker was a guest character in Mortal Kombat 11 like speaks for itself. But I thought he was honestly the best joke character, and I'm glad they usually throw him in the game now. He's almost like a fan favorite that has to be in every single fucking Mortal Kombat game now. And it's a shame that he didn't make it into this one, really. I feel like the Joker, like, it gets a pass. Like, I feel like the Joker legitimately gets a pass from all the Mortal Kombat fans. Like, yeah, we don't care if the Joker's in the game. Like, of course we want the Joker in the game. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah, we want the Joker in the game. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna end the video there. That's all I really wanted to bring up. And you know, obviously I said like on counter hit or any hit, I feel like every hit is kind of like a counter hit. Like, what are you, like away from your controller and you're, you know, or your controller's broken and your defense isn't working anymore? But yeah, I think that would be so awesome if they did that. I really appreciate it in advance. I am about to start playing ranked, and I'm on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tri-state area. I'm not gonna get, like, I don't have to get more specific than that, but like I said, I'm honestly thinking about moving to New York City just so I can get more games more consistently. I'm not 100% sure about that. Like, I think I could, like, legitimately, like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind living in New York. I just don't want to live in the straight, like, ghetto, unless, like, I really have a lot of people with me. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Hopefully they do listen to me. And please, for the love of God, Capcom, Mai cannot have an air throw. Please, for the love of God. Stop giving characters that are already overpowered, like, air throw. Because, like, if you notice, Justin Wong loves using that air throw. Because he knows it's, like, basically faster. I don't mind if they do put air throws in the game. I don't mind. Like, Cammy should have a cinematic air grab. Like, it used to be her tiger knee motion with hard kick, and for whatever reason, like, some point during, like, the half of that animation, like, when it got to its midway point, like, it would grab the opponent in the air and she would kind of, like, flip with them and land on their chest. Like, that would be a fantastic fucking animation. And it's a shame that that move doesn't, like when she lands her attacks, it's a shame that it hasn't done cinematic since the very beginning. Like, I feel like every special move in Street Fighter should have a cinematic. Hold up, I'm gonna have to lower the volume a little bit. And
Metro City downtown.
Alright, let's get it. Sure thing. Let's dance.
and I was also saying I don't know if they would use this idea.
Started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all making them mad.
Round one.
All right. What was I gonna say? Basically, to make a long story short, this I was talking about the cinematic throws, right? That's like I know it's gonna be a masterpiece when your talented developers over there, like at Capcom and WB Games and Bandai Namco. You know what I'm saying? I really look forward to that. I was also thinking it would be pretty cool, especially considering that parry was like a big thing. Like I was saying basically this as a suggestion. Like when you block an opponent's special move or super, like for example, like if Ken was fighting Ryu and Ryu throws like a full screen fireball or like even close range super Hadouken, you know what I mean? I think it's actually pronounced Hadouken. I don't know. In the anime, they have called it Hadouken, even though in the actual game itself, that like was like Japan vocal was like Hadouken. So Hadouken, you know what I mean? I always thought he was saying Hadouken. It sounded to me like that. It never sounded like he said Hadouken. Hadouken, you know what I mean? If he did, you know, but what was I gonna say? It's like it should be a cinematic for that. And if I were to get anybody, I would get the guys that draw Dragon Ball Z to draw the cinematics for Street Fighter. Like straight up. Like if I was in Japan, I would pay. If I was Capcom, I would pay the artist from Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Z, to do all the cinematics. Like if Ryu throws a full screen, or anytime he throws a super at Ken or any other player, his opponent, you know, if you block the first hit, it becomes a cinematic where like Ken kind of jumps out of the way of the super fireball, and then he's like shaking his finger no to him. He's like, Ryu, you know what I mean? And then the game goes back to like now Ryu's vulnerable to a counterattack. You get what I'm saying? But like, let's say it's just a regular special move. Like Ryu tries to uppercut Ken, but Ken blocks it. It does a freeze frame of Ken doing like a parry. Like whether it's a low attack, a high attack, if it's a special move, especially, I was only specifically saying for special moves and sweeps. I feel like it's even acceptable to do a freeze frame on sweep and like standing hard kick. But maybe that now is getting a little too complex with the normal attacks. But I would love to see that. That would be so fire too. Like just by blocking your opponent's attacks normally, you know what I'm saying? With the exception of overhead, of course. Overhead couldn't do that. It wouldn't be fair unless it actually hit. If it actually hits the opponent, I think it should do a freeze frame at the very least. It should do like a still image. There should be like a static image. Like it doesn't change for a brief moment like Mortal Kombat 11 had with Crushing Blow. Like that's what they should do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of hard work, but like that's how I envision like the perfect Street Fighter game that I would make if I actually had the talent to make it. Like I don't have the talent artistically, you know, to create that shit, but I know that you guys do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that you do. Don't get me wrong. But I just really, more than anything else, want to see like a masterpiece of a Street Fighter and a masterpiece. Not that you haven't done them before, but I think you just didn't think of it at the time. It was only a matter of time till WB Games added like cinematic throws in the game. This is going to be like the final pinnacle of Mortal Kombat. Like there's going to be like brutality animations. There's going to be fatal blow animation. I mean, fatal blow animations. I kind of disagree with that. I'm cool with you turning all the fatal blow animations into brutalities. To be honest, I think they're so phenomenal that you should keep them as a brutality. Even though I do think the fatalities are the real brutalities, and the brutalities are kind of like I could have done a fatality. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that would be the final pinnacle from it, like in the game that I would develop, like I could develop if I had the talent. And like anytime I feel like in my heart that like I can help you guys out, like maybe you just didn't get around to it yet, or you didn't even think of it at all. But like I really genuinely love, like I always thought what you guys were doing was awesome. Like I always thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? I didn't always think that it was properly balanced. Like some characters I felt like were way too good. And I still think that's the big problem in Street Fighter. Probably more so than like, you know, like I feel like it even has a bigger problem than like Fatal Fury, for example. Like I feel like Fatal Fury is more balanced. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Fatal Fury's problem is like just like Street Fighter is like, oh, you have to wait till you get a level 2 super. Like, why do I have to pick a level 2 super? Like, why can't I pick a super that like literally can go like 100% of the screen and be like anti-projectile only? So that when I play like a fake ass player that thinks he's like dope but really isn't, now we really got to fight. Okay, now it's a fun game. Like, I feel like the zoning is so fucking awful in Street Fighter. It's unnecessarily bad. And it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry I say it like that, but like it really is. Like I'm sure you already knew that though. But I'll leave it at that. I really do hope you guys appreciate what I've like actually done for you guys and break it down and like not break it down, but like try to help you guys out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I took it upon myself because I got tired of everyone else acting like it was okay. And I was like, no, it's not fucking okay. Like this no longer feels like Street Fighter. Like a lot of the times, like I feel like you can't do what makes Street Fighter fun anymore. Like not all the time. Like I feel like they took away some of the shit. Like you can't cross up in the corner. Like I don't even know why they did that. If they can't cross up in the corner, then you might as well take it away from Blanca. You might as well take it away from Dulcim. You might as well. I think Dulcim came and do it, and for good reason. For good reason. You know what I'm saying? For good reason. That would be way too absurd. Dulcim having that would be way too. I love that dude. All right, I'm done though. I'm done for sure. Okay. Okay. I figured it out. I'm like taking.